So the players are led forwards for the women's singles prize presentation.
The runner-up is from India.
Last year's champion, Saina Nehwal, this year beaten in the final by the former champion.
The winner is Lee Chong Wei from China.
Lee Chong Wei, a third China Open title, and a third in 4 years.
Represented by Mr. Yao Yiming, Deputy Secretary of Fuzhou Municipal Committee of the Communist Party of China, Major of the Fuzhou Municipal People's Government.
有请中共中市委委书记、市人民政府市市长杨明先生对各项运动员颁发奖杯。
So for a third time this year, Saina Nehwal settles for second best. And for a second time this year, Lee Chong Wei is champion. And it's the second Super Series title for Lee Chong Wei. And it also happens to be a second Premier Super Series title because she won the Denmark Super Series, defended her title in Odense. And now in Fuzhou, also the champion.
Will be presented by Mr. Chen, CEO of MetLife China.
有请中美队台下部队人手报销公司首席执行官韩晨先生为获奖运动员颁发吉祥物。
A 14th career Super Series title for Lee Chong Wei.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to present the contribution awards to honorable sponsors of Thaihot China Open 2015, part of the MetLife BWF World Superseries India. Let's welcome Mr. Wang Qisen and Mrs. Lee Jun, the representatives of Thaihot Group and leading company.
各位领导、人家嘉宾、观众朋友们，接下来我们要向赞将颁发太太高级演员中国羽毛球开赛现场，有请赞将太太球评团李明参赛代表上场，有请参赛队代表王启新先生，李明中国体育运动参赛代表李明君女士上台。
Now, let's welcome Mr. Yao Yiming, Deputy Secretary of Fuzhou Municipal Committee of the Communist Party of China, Major of the Fuzhou Municipal People's Government, to the Ladies and gentlemen, the finals of men's singles will start soon. Let's welcome the technical officers.
接下来要进行的是男子单打决赛，有请继续参加的入场。
So 3 of our finals complete and 3 titles going to China. It is still possible for China to win all 5 titles. They've never done that at their home event before, never here at the China Open. Well, as you can see, next match is men's singles, then we finish with men's doubles. Of course, there has been a clean sweep by China previously. 7 times it's happened. Men's singles destination Dubai list will remain pretty much the same. The only changes will be Lin Dan and Chen will swap places. Lin Dan going up to number 5 and Chen lost in the second round here while Lin Dan reached the semi-final. And there you can see by semi-final stage 2 Chinese players. And what a match it was in the bottom half of the draw. Good to see 2 Danish players in quarter-final stage. So Lee Chong Wei of Malaysia, unseeded this year. His world ranking is almost certain to go up after this week in Fuzhou, because that will be his 10th tournament counted towards his world ranking. Will it be 3rd time lucky for the Malaysian? He was beaten finalist here in 2007 and again a year later. But his opponent is the 2-time world champion, Chen Long, who today will be making his 5th appearance in the final here. His 8th final this year, 6th Super Series final this year, 4th Premier Super Series final this year. Of his 7 previous finals, he's won them all. And he's only played 10 tournaments. What a year he is having. So looking for his 6th Super Series tournament of the year. Only one person has achieved that, and indeed more. And that's his opponent of today, because Lee Chong Wei in 2010 won 6 titles, plus the Super Series finals of 2010, which were played in 2011. So I don't know if that counts as 7 in the year or not. If we're looking at calendar years, Lee Chong Wei certainly achieved it in 2013. So this will be the 22nd meeting between these 2 players. They'll know each other's games inside out, and of course the last time they played each other was in the World Championship final in Jakarta earlier this year. Well, Lee Chong Wei, I suppose part of the question mark in my mind, and we'll discuss that more in a minute, is whether there's a bit of a reaction after his wonderful victory over Lin Dan in the semi-final yesterday, his first ever win against Lin Dan when the match has been played in China, and first win against Lin Dan since 2012 Korean Super Series tournament final. But there is no question this is the world number 1, Chen Long, number 1 on both the world ranking and the Super Series standings. 7 finals this year, 7 titles, including those 5 Super Series. Well, he's been exemplary in his path through to the final so far. In the first round, it was a repeat of the Korean Open Super Series, a final against AJ Jayaram, quarter-final against number 17 Victor Axelsen, semi-final against Sun Wan Ho, who will be defending his Hong Kong Open title next week. His opponent, Lee Chong Wei, turned 33 last month. The man born in Georgetown in Penang in Malaysia. Up one place in the world ranking this week to number 9, former world number 1 and twice an Olympic silver medalist. Well, his last 3 matches have gone the full distance. In the second round, in a repeat of the French Open final, he beat the number 6 seed, Chen. And then in the quarterfinal against the number 2 seed, Jan-O Jorgensen. Yesterday's semi-final, he came from 15-10 down in that deciding game. He won 8 straight points to go 18-15 up and finally closed it out 21-19 in an hour and 32 minutes. Now, this was Lee Chong Wei, his smashes against Lin Dan. Now, the red shuttles mean outright winners. The yellow shuttles, the unreturned smashes, but Lin Dan getting his racket to it, and the blue shuttles mean smashes that were returned. Hopefully we'll be able to see those sort of stats from the first game of this final.
Lee Chong Wei to serve. Level. Play.
Yeah, good opening rally. And Steen, coming back to my point, it was such a huge psychological step forward, I guess, for Lee Chong Wei after his suspension and his crisis in confidence during the Japan and Korean Super Series. And, you know, for him to beat Lin Dan in China yesterday, you know, do you think there's going to be a little bit of psychological reaction to that, or do you think he's just so experienced that he sees this now as his big chance to beat Chen Long?
Yeah, a little of both.
Yeah,
I think in some ways there's got to be some kind of response to it. I think psychologically it's a big boost.
yeah,
both because he beat Lin Dan in China, getting a revenge from the bad defeat he was suffering in Japan, but also overall to get the confidence that what you're working on is actually that it's still possible. So I think he is in many ways a little bit reborn. I think the longevity of the match should not really be a problem, because it was taking like 90 minutes or so, but it was mainly because of the two players' perspiration. We had the court mopped a lot of times and so on, so
yeah.
hopefully he should be quite fresh. But he's been playing tougher matches that Chen Long has. Chen Long has been clinical throughout this tournament, and we discussed it, and I have Chen Long as quite clear favorite in this match. But we'd seen great matches. The first 2 matches were really great 3-game matches, so I wouldn't mind a 3-game match here.
Yeah. Now, I was mentioning that this is the 22nd meeting between the two players. Of the previous 21, Chen Long has won 12 of them. But the interesting stat, I think, is the fact that they've played 11 times in finals, and Chen Long has an overwhelming advantage in finals, winning 8 of those 11.
Yeah, but I think the psychological effect is a little bit changed compared to those finals where Chen Long, coming as the heir to the throne from Lin Dan, was the chaser and trying to beat Lee Chong Wei. I think it's changed now. I mean, Chen Long has won the last 2 World Championships, beating Chong Wei. So I think it's Chong Wei who has something to win in this match. Chen Long, he can only lose.
Yeah.
I mean, it's expected that Chen Long should win, and I think a really good start from Lee Chong Wei with what we discussed Thursday with his shot quality that I've criticized from time to time, that he's too loose on a number of occasions, and I think he's started out really well here. We discussed it also in the Lindan match with his cross net shots and so on. Got to be more efficient and practice that efficiency in the matches where he doesn't play Chen Long or Lindan.
Yeah.
See those lifts there, they're great.
Yeah, good smash from Chen Long. You do have to go back 19 months to the final of the India Super Series last year. The last time Lee Chong Wei beat his opponents of today.
And the other thing here is actually this match, he needs to bring some of those cross net shots back in his game, just not from very, very close to the floor. It's too easy readable. That's well played.
Yeah.
That's well played. I really like that. And that was what we were discussing yesterday with Lindan.
The follow-up.
The follow-up. Go for it 100%. Because it creates uncertainty with your opponent. I mean, if Chen Long is allowed to get confidence in his defense, I'd rather have that Chong Wei is overplayed once or twice, but not that he's sort of out-defensed by Chen Long, that he attacks and Chen Long gets a good return back and the rally goes on and on and on, because then it becomes difficult to see how am I actually going to score against this player here. So a little bit what we discussed in the mixed doubles with the service returns, that the Danes could afford to make a couple of mistakes as long as they were making a lot of good ones. And it's the same about the attack from Lee Chong Wei. Well played. Great defense by Chen Long.
Missed
Yeah.
it.
Service over. 6-3. Six, 3.
Oh, yes. Well, he'd forced the shorter lift, hadn't he? With a good net shot.
Service over.
Look where his feet are.
6.
It's landing inside that double service line. And it's still an excellent smash.
A good smash, but he's staying in balance, and he would have been really, really quick on the front court had Lee Chong Wei returned that one.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
That's promising for this match.
What a smash from Lee Chong Wei. Look at this. Gets back quickly. Threads it down the line. There's good steepness as well to it.
Yeah.
Another good smash.
Yeah, and we saw in the quarterfinal, we saw Victor Axelsen execute a lot of successful attacks from his forehand side. So interesting to see if that's also the case for Chong Wei. He started out well here. So have the players read some part of Chen Long's game? When is he targeting the forehand?
Good rally. Oh yes.
There it is.
Yeah, but he took it higher.
Yeah, not too much, but it was actually a well-executed shot.
It's a great net shot from Chen Long. It's a very, very good rally once again.
Service over. 5-8.
He's got to follow up on that one. Chong Wei, he shouldn't allow Chen Long to play back at him in the net. He's so fast that he can easily move to the back court, even though if Chen Long is lifting.
Oh, I don't believe it. That is an incredible net exchange. Take a look at this.
Yeah, but it's the same as before. It's the same as before. I mean, he probably couldn't do anything about that, but I would have liked him to get folded for tapping it on the opponent's side. You got to play on the psychological part as well. When you play these shots, make sure that he cannot play back at you at the net. Yeah, beautiful clear. Beautiful clear, because Chen Long should not be able to anticipate when the attack is coming. Is it coming the first time, the second time, or only the third time that Lee Chong Wei has a chance in a particular rally?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Very, very good.
10-6.
Of course, we've seen Chen Long beat Lee Chong Wei in the World Championships, so that's why we're a little bit focused on what should Chong Wei do to change things around, and he's got off to a good start. So let's see what the response is from Chen Long.
Missed it.
Wide. Yeah.
So to the mid-game interval, Lee Chong Wei with a 5-point advantage, and he has made a very, very good start, the Malaysian. Yeah, good call, line judge. This is where sport is so fascinating, isn't it, Steen? You know, you think back a couple of months to the crisis in confidence with Lee Chong Wei, losing first round of the qualifying in Seoul at the Korea Super Series. You know, not really back in Denmark. Suddenly, after beating Victor Axelsen in Paris at the French Super Series, he's like a different player.
Yeah, and badminton is very much a psychological game, and it's not always recognized enough. But it's
11-6.
fast-paced decisions with accuracy, and there's a guy on the other side trying to make it hard for you. Think about if you were playing golf and someone was knocking your ball a little bit off every time you tried to hit it. That would be even more difficult.
Yeah.
He's got to be careful. That's one of the things that, of course, Chen Long should try to do. Get these high lifts where he can get steepness on his smashes. Chong Wei has to be careful. not to give too much time away. The more steepness, the less he can use his agility, his speed. Loose service return.
Yeah, you talked about that yesterday. You
Yeah.
shouldn't be trying to win the rally with that
No.
return of serve. You're
It-
just using it to set up the rally. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to be that close to the
no,
net.
no.
Yeah, that's better. No, he didn't attack it.
No.
That's what, you know, he's too tame.
Yeah. And
Now threaten. That's brilliant from
Yeah.
Chen Long. You see, Chen Long's got this ability from the back of the court. You know, you mentioned it earlier, that control in his body movement,
Yeah.
where he can hit these smashes.
And it's a smash, but it's not a hard smash.
No.
It's a precise smash. And I think in men's singles, it's much better using precise smashes
Yeah.
than hard smashes, because hard smashes tend to get you off balance. You
Yeah.
won't be able to follow up. And they are quite inaccurate hard smashes. So precise smashes is much better.
So 4 points since the mid-game interval, and all 4 points to Chen Long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what Chong Wei needs now is two things. Be a little bit more alert when he's played the net once. Cover it a little bit more there. And then his shots from the baseline, where he's low either on his forehand or his backhand side, they tend to be a little bit loose also. So needs to have a little bit more speed in those and play them all the way to the baseline once in a while. And then, of course, we saw the service return. So actually 3 things that
Needs
is
to focus.
improvable.
Yeah.
No, that's too low. It's a great shot he has there from his backhand side, Chen Long.
Yeah.
The straight slice.
It's a good rally.
Yeah. I thought he was playing okay in this rally, Lee Chong Wei.
Yeah, once again, not really getting himself forward to the net
No,
to play
no.
the net shot.
Exactly.
Just all for players racket arm outstretched, but you've got to get the feet there as well.
Yeah, and sometimes when the rallies get long, I feel he gets a little bit weak in his belief. Sometimes that he's the one that's going to take advantage of the long rallies.
Oh, what a drop shot.
Yeah.
That is phenomenal.
And
It's just a slice to start with, and then look at that.
and that short corner is the corner that Chen Long has the most problems covering. It's not that he's not covering it well. It's just that if you got to find somewhere to start with your tactical plan, and he's a little bit slow in that short forehand corner. So it's pretty much same situation as Lin Dan. Work a lot on the diagonal from the backhand, long backhand to the short forehand. Against Chen Long, it's advisable to use a lot of crosses as well. He's moving really well forwards and backwards, but if you get him moving sideways, he's not as strong as forwards backwards. That's very good. Bit
Did
lucky.
that go over?
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah. But we saw this low backhand from the baseline, and this time he played it long. And that means that Chen Long won't be able to anticipate, because it can go everywhere on the court. And he's been very loose with those shots recently. So a lot of things looking better with Chong Wei.
No.
And
That attempted deceptive shot that was not the time or the place.
no, and we saw yesterday that when he was actually he was trailing then in the second game, he might as well lost in 2 games. He was behind, I think, 17-12 and 10-15 in the third. But when he was starting to catch up was when he played more basic, cutting down on all these strange deceptions that are way too big. It's the small deceptions that count.
Good rally.
Oh,
Oh, he's
long.
hit it long. What a missed opportunity by Chen Long. Seemed to be in control. My goodness, look at that exchange. And clearly long of that back line.
But a great reaction after we get him in close up afterwards. Ah,
Yeah, smiling and yeah.
that was a little too loose. Should have won that one. I'll take the next.
Yeah.
Oozing with confidence, not sort of dwelling on the mistake. Yes, well played. Well played. It's so important for his attack and his dangerousness that he comes forward and takes advantage of this.
Yeah, the follow-up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because eventually Chen Long will have to be a little bit careful just lifting. And then you can start anticipating a bit more.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, yes, slammed it in.
Yeah, there we see the defense from Chen Long. I feel this is a situation where Chong Wei needs to be really careful not to fall back into this a little bit lackluster game that he gets away with against a number of players because they're simply not good enough to punish him. But if he starts making these low returns from the front court and too many deceptions and so on, he will get punished. Good shot.
You took that earlier at the net.
Oh,
but
great net play.
Oh my goodness! That is fantastic. My goodness me, I thought he'd lost that rally.
How precise is Chen Long on those? Wow.
But how did he get that back? And then look at that, the perfect lift. Chen Long. Yeah.
He was almost returning it with the back to the his back to the net.
Brilliant.
He was lucky, Chong Wei, when Chen Long hit the net cord, it actually spun a little bit away from the net, so it was returnable.
That's
a
magnificent.
beautiful smash.
That is magnificent. Look, he's jumping not only up, but slightly forward as well, isn't he? And that gives extra momentum on the recovery. Smash and good defence. That's a great clear. Great clear.
Excellent play.
Yeah, well played.
Great rally by Chen Long. Just making the advantage bigger and bigger with every shot.
Yeah, it doesn't help Lee Chong Wei doing a full pirouette there, because you then have to refocus your eyes off your opponent.
Tends to direct his rally-winning smashes at Chong Wei's backhand, Chen Long.
Missed it.
Yeah. But well played. He was at the net. He was playing that cross net shot that got him an opportunity. Thaihot. Already realizing the importance of this first game.
This is an important point. Oh,
Yeah.
that is phenomenal. That is utterly brilliant. Two wonderful smashes from Lee Chong Wei.
But what a difference from from yesterday, having lost the first game and being down 17-12 in the second.
So 2 points away from this opening game. Lee Chong Wei. Good rally.
Oh, he's lucky.
Luck of the net cord there for the Malaysian. Brings up game point opportunities. Well, say he's lucky, yeah, I agree, but sometimes you create your own luck. He has played a positive opening game.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic first game.
Yeah. It's not over yet. It is now. First game point opportunity. 21-15 to Lee Chong Wei of Malaysia. 27 minutes of magnificent badminton. The world champion and current world #1 against the former world #1. Look at that, poetry in motion. Something about from the net, lifting there, from his gestures.
I have a feeling that the front court is going to be decisive now. I don't think Chen Long can keep on giving away the initiative. Not giving away, but he cannot be satisfied that Chong Wei is taking the initiative. So he has to challenge him, and he has to challenge at the net. And I think we're going to see him play a much more sharp net game, or try to play a sharper net game, Chen Long now. Trying to play a little bit more offensive in order to prevent Chong Wei from attacking.
20 seconds. Coaches, thank you.
And this has been the beauty of the game that Chong Wei has played in the first game, that he has, if he's attacked like, let's just say 10 times, then at least 8 of the times it's been a winner. So we haven't seen the normally strong defense of Chen Long.
Yes.
That defense have been totally shut down by clever play.
So here we go, game number 2.
Excellent.
Nice line.
Excellent.
Yeah, so the question mark is really whether Lee Chong Wei can keep hitting these winners, because your point about yeah.
But and there's winners like this where it's precise accuracy that does the trick, and if the lift is high, we've seen him jump and fire full power smashes. Yeah. That's the one, that's the loose shots that I was talking about.
Yeah.
We didn't see a lot of those in the first game. We saw a lot of variation, and he needs to continue that variation, especially from his backhand side, but also his forehand side. See? Wide.
Well, this Lee Chong Wei's 8th attempt to win this title here at the China Open. Twice got through to the final. One of the few Super Series he's never won. But I guess that doesn't enter into his thought process at the moment. He's just thinking, focused absolutely on the next rally, 1 point at a time.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Great shot. Great retrieval by Chen Long. Wide.
Yeah, that was fantastic, wasn't it? Good call, line judge.
See, that corner is a little bit slower for Chen Long than the 3 others.
We ought to make mention of the fact that this is Lee Chong Wei's 90th 9-0 international tournament final today. That in itself is staggering.
Yeah. He's often played a bit too much to my taste. Hit many tournaments. Domestic Malaysian tournaments as well.
Yeah, I haven't included any of those in my calculations.
Well, a lot of Chen Long shots directed at the long backhand from Lee Chong Wei. Or with Lee Chong Wei. Great shot.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That finds the line.
3-4. Service over. 5-3.
So maybe we can add that to our improval list for Chong Wei, flat backhand. Seems like it's going to be targeted a little bit.
Service over.
Chen Long talking to his coaches and saying, yeah, that's right. It's not so dangerous from that corner. When I have the correct height and the correct length on my own game.
Yeah, it's clever play from Chen Long, isn't it? And the block on the body smash is the one that did the damage.
It's going to be a very tactical second game now, I suspect. The players are more or less targeting the same areas with each other. Long backhand to open up for the short forehand. Who can do it the better way with most disguise, most variation, better shot quality? How? Where did that come from? That's what we've been
Urging him to do.
Yes.
6-5.
That. You won't see better than that. Oh,
Oi,
anything you can
saved
do.
it.
Oh my goodness! Well,
Yeah.
cool as you like.
And
Lee Chong Wei.
7-5.
It was just going through my mind. Well, anything you can do. Chen Long
Yeah.
sending a message, but look at that. Look at that defence from Lee Chong Wei. It's gone wide.
Yeah.
This is important. A few rallies, if you ask me.
Two very welcome points there.
Mm. Oh, I don't believe it.
Service over.
Oh no, it didn't go over that
No.
time.
6-8.
No, no, I can see it now.
Yeah. But
Oh,
but
we did
look,
think about it.
he would have been in trouble, Chen Long, and good shot.
Yeah.
Jumping from the center of the court.
7-8.
Not quite sure what to do from that deep backhand corner, is he, Lee Chong Wei?
No, that should be. I mean, he should play the backhand corner of Chen Long. He should keep distributing the shots evenly around the court, a bit more to the long backhand side. The problem is that he needs to cover his own forehand side. But he needs to invest all the energy now in doing that, because otherwise Chen Long is regaining the initiative in this match.
Good rally.
Yes, well played.
Oh my goodness.
And he needs to use that shot, even though he's a little bit under pressure. Just needs to execute a little bit quicker and mix that up with straight clears and cross clears. He'll have a good chance, but you could say exactly the same for Chen Long.
Oh, brilliant. Oh. Well, amazing defense from Lee Chong Wei. But what an uncharacteristic error from Chen Long. Perhaps the frustration that his opponent was getting the shuttle back. That's incredible rally, isn't it?
He deviated from his normal tactics of targeting the backhand side. And his smashes.
Oh my goodness me, what on earth happened there? Well, I don't think I've seen Chen Long ever do that. Was that? He's looking up at the lights. I've a feeling he may have had half an eye on his opponent as well. But the fact is, Lee Chong Wei has a 3-point advantage here at the mid-game interval of the second game, having already won the first.
Play.
Oh yes. There's that tactic again. Get it deep into your opponent's backhand corner with a disguised shot. Force them to play the backhand. And then you can go for the winner. Missed opportunity on the smash there from Chen Long. He looks at his racket, the strings are all right. And this is 5 straight points. It was 8 all, remember. Brilliant.
looks being outplayed at the moment, Chen Long.
Yeah. And I thought at 8-all, I thought if Chen Long had won the next couple of points, I think there may have been a very different scenario. It's wide. 7 straight points. This is extraordinary. Now this is reminiscent of yesterday. Only yesterday Lee Chong Wei was coming from behind. Eight straight points. What on earth has happened?
16-8.
I think the psychology has gotten to Chen Long. The guy in the white shirt gets way too much back.
Oh,
that's well done.
Very well done. And my goodness, didn't he need to stop that run of points?
9-16.
Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely magnificent. Well, I know I said it earlier, Steen, but he looks like a different man since beating Victor Axelsen in Paris.
Yeah, you've been saying that all week, and I've been sort of questioning it and saying that I still believed in Chen Long.
Over. 10-17.
Missed it.
Yeah. And that's Chong Wei forcing these errors because he was down in his diving defenses, and he's been more successful in his defense than Chen Long has.
Now, Steen, you've just come up with a very interesting stat. That's Lee Chong Wei has never beaten Lin Dan and Chen Long in the same tournament. That could be about to change. Oh, good defense. Oh, that's even better. That is even better.
Perhaps about to join his wife as a winner of China Open.
Yeah, of course, Wong Ming Chu won in 2007. Won the women's singles. And beat Mrs. Lin Dan in the final, didn't she?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Missed it.
That's probably one of those where I'll just take a challenge just to see if what I believe is correct. But just get it
19.
tested. It's not that I think it was an incorrect call or anything. It's just how much was it out?
Thank you. 11.
So far, the most complete game of the tournament for Lee Chong Wei.
Yeah.
We saw the quarterfinal. It was not on the TV court, but against Jano Jorgensen. It was two really, really good games and one really, really strange and not very good one.
It's incredible. Great rally. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's getting
come on!
everything back now.
That
Chong Wei.
is incredible rally. And even more incredible that it's the rally that brings up match point opportunities
20, match point.
for Lee Chong Wei. How on earth did he stay in that rally? Unbelievable. 29 shots. Look at that. And then gets out of the way. Match point, Lee Chong Wei. It's gone wide. Lee Chong Wei in his third final here at the China Open wins his first ever title. Lee Chong Wei of Malaysia is back. There is no questioning that anymore. His fourth title of the year, his second Super Series title, his second Super Series title after his first, the last Super Series event, the French, prior to this China Open. For Lee Chong Wei, it is a 40th career Super Series title. Well, for him to beat Lin Dan and Chen back to back, semi-final and final. Well, superb. 2 months ago, a crisis in confidence. Now, it appears that he's just oozing with confidence. Their confirmation of how he won his first ever China Open title. Lee Chong Wei, a victory to the Malaysian, 21-15, 21-11 in 50 minutes of play. Steve, that was impressive.
Yeah.
So to the prize presentation for the men's singles. And what a week it's been for Lee Chong Wei. What a couple of tournaments it's been for Lee Chong Wei after his victory in Paris.
Please welcome the winners.
各位领导、各位来宾、观众朋友们，泰国2015年中国羽毛球公开赛农夫山泉赛
Steen, it was incredible.
Yeah, and really bad news for his competitors, because this will convince him that what he's working on back in Malaysia with his sparring partners, with his coaching staff, is actually working.
Yeah.
So he just gets more confidence, more energy to improve even more, because we've seen there are areas that still can be improved.
Yeah, that's a staggering thought. Well, Chen Long in his 5th final here today, the 3-time former champion, for a second time has to settle for second best. First time this year he's been beaten in a final. It's the 8th final of the year. But for Lee Chong Wei, the comeback is complete. 2 back-to-back titles, 2 Super Series titles, and this a Premier Super Series. Well, for a singles player to win 40 career Super Series titles is incredible. The other players who have achieved 40 play doubles and mixed doubles. Anton Sobowo, BWF Vice President and President of Asia Badminton Confederation, making the awards, making the presentation. The checks presented by Mr. Wu Yu.
The medals will be presented by Mr. George Han,
Yeah.
CEO of MetLife
Was that a
China.
look of relief as well from Lee Chong Wei? I wouldn't be surprised. All the doubts, all the doubters, well, he's answered them all.
And it's a revival of 2 great rivalries, both the one with Lin Dan and the one with Chen Long.
Yeah,
He needed a victory to revive those rivals.
yeah.
So just increases the tension moving forward in world badminton.
Indeed. Well, Lee Chong Wei, I can remember saying recently while I was commentating, you don't become a bad player overnight. And all the crisis in confidence, I know what he went through, you know, so many of us have, but this is really astonishing. Beating Lin Dan for the first time ever in China, and then backing it up by, for the first time ever, beating both Lin Dan and Chen Long back to back. Well, that's scintillating performance from Lee Chong Wei, means that China will not have a clean sweep of titles. There's just one more final to come. It is men's doubles. But before